still got something to prove. I spent a check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from Houston. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 30.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Mahomes now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Intended for...
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Back to Taylor on first down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tariq Cohen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead.
The kick is.
And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Colts 7, Texans nothing. Ryan Suckup.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Cameron Jordan has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. Back deep, Jakeem Graham. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Sheds off the tackle, and he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Taken in the end zone.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Nothing is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Texans, nothing.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From midfield, here's Mahomes. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
2nd and 6. This is Cohen. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 28.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
First down, a run with Cohen. And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll try the air now with Watson. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. But it's going to be 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team?
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes being chased out left. And he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
He was tackled at
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Let's go. Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes now to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. The left side completion to Jones. Mahomes 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Cliff Kingsbury here on 4th down, trots out the field goal unit. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now it's Watson. He's got his big tight end, Fant. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
At the 20-yard line.
Watson now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Looking long for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own,
the Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Yeah, this is going to be a Colts first down as he gets this up past the 30.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On second down, it's Cohen. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
The tackle made.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up third and goal. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That pass play good for 7. But it still brings up a 4th and goal. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's the fullback. His second touchdown on the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Colts 27, Texans 3. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So the loss of a yard, and now 2nd and 11 from the 24-yard line.
24-yard line.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check. 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Let's go. Mike 55. Mike 55. All day. Attack! You gotta go right here. You gotta play big.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
55, Mike, 55.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Ronald Jones.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Forced out to his left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. 56. Mike, 56 right there. 57. Here we go, team.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. It's caught. Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Mahomes now on 1st down. That is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover. There as his guys will get the football back.
Recovered by Indianapolis.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
A gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Faking the give. Now Watson.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That his 1st catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. He finds some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down, Indianapolis.
To throw is Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They'll run on first down. Cohen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brought down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll try the air now with Watson. The screen pass here to Cohen. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Brought down back at the 8-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
He'll drop this one down to Cohen.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Tariq Cohen.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Well, down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
On the jet sweep, here's Grant. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And he returns this to the 22.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take it in it? The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. It's been a long day for you. Marshawn, 55,
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Here comes Grant on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
No pain, no gain. We're set. You 18. Two times. 4 down. Line up, go.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Colts, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' judge if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it.